Hey Pam, Eric Faust here at Walnut Ridge RV. Hey, we talked just a little bit ago. Pam, I talked to you, and you thought about motorhomes and whatnot. Look at the the pros and cons of those. You're seeing a lot more motorhomes for sale, and there's a good reason why. For one thing, you'd have to you've got a whole nother like drivetrain, engine, transmission, brakes, power steering, air conditioning. Basically a whole nother vehicle to insure and maintain. The nice thing about a travel trailer and a fifth wheel, when they're unhooked and you're not using them, you don't have to maintain them or minimally maintain them. So that's a nice thing about that. That's why we like towables. And I wanted to talk to you about the light because it's going to fit your needs perfectly. I mean, you want it half-ton towable, this is it. And you want it all weather, this is it. You want it full-time, this is it. I'm going to show you why. Let's spend a few minutes, okay? Now, if you'll notice, it's already got the front cap, has automotive paint on that. That's to, it won't fade, it won't chalk. The side with the Phylon exterior. This is an all-weather rated camper. In other words, you can camp down to sub-zero temperatures and be perfectly comfortable. They designed it like that on purpose. Looking up at the roof, that has a 12-year guarantee, and in addition, it's 12 years maintenance free. No other coach manufacturer can claim that. Real quickly on the slides. These are the deepest slides in the industry, 42 inches. And they're on the Norco AccuSlide system. And what that means is that you can put those slides in and out anywhere. So you can stop them at any point, and they're still going to be 100% waterproof, weatherproof, and level. Well, what's that mean to you? Well, if you're on your way down, to Alabama where you wanted to stay, and you have to go to, say, like an older campground, well, hey, a lot of those have skinnier spaces, so a lot of campers can't get their slides all the way out. Again, with this one, you can put your slide anywhere, and it's going to be perfectly weatherproof, waterproof, and level. All of the other manufacturers that you see, they have to be either all the way in, all the way out. So if you're in a skinny spot, it's going to be kind of tough. Another thing that this has, again, little things that this company, the Light by Highland Ridge, they have the JT strong arms. You tighten those down, thumb tight, and it keeps the camper extremely sturdy. I don't know how well it would do in a hurricane, but other than that, it's going to remain rock solid. Light is the only manufacturer that makes this hitch where you don't have to have a slider hitch into your truck. Slider hitches can be expensive. This will turn 90 degrees in your regular Silverado. So some pretty cool stuff. Let's go inside and take a look. I wanted to start with also this door. If you've looked at a lot of campers, I'm sure you have that floppy screen door, that you also have to open. With this, it's all built into one, and it's a friction door. So if you got the wind blowing it, it's not going to go anywhere. So you've got the screen door built into it, and you can just open up the window just like so. Lift this right up, you're good to go. Pretty cool stuff. This is the most innovative coach on the market. Randy Graber, founder of Highland Ridge, really put a lot of thought into these. Now we're stepping, obviously we've stepped into the coach, and you wanted something smaller that your Silverado could tow, but also livable full time. Well, this is it, because when I mentioned that it had the deepest slides, well, what that translates into for you is more interior room. And with a 101-inch wide body, you've got the room, in addition to the slides, it opens up sideways. So really, there's a lot of room in here. You've got comfortable recliners that also swivel. You have your table and chairs that you wanted. Look at the view out there. So if you're parked along an ocean or a beach or a creek or in the mountains, what better view could you have while eating your breakfast and look out and see nature? And you can see it from all vantage points of this camper. So if I'm sitting down and I'm watching TV and enjoying the fireplace, it's right up there. I can see everything out there. I can turn around and see everything out here. I can see out the back. It's beautifully laid out. Now check out that kitchen. All kinds of space. You know, you can put all your cookware, all your groceries. Yeah, you do have the larger refrigerator. This is larger this year, 10 cubic feet as opposed to 7. That's going to keep your groceries cold for a long time. Walking up through this way, you know, you've got the backsplash built in. So, you know, this is a true tile backsplash. So you are not gonna, you know, you're not gonna have to worry about getting grease on wallpaper and having it permanently stain it. Again, this is not convection microwave. You know, that's what you did not want. This does not have it. This has the regular oven, just like you wanted. Again, great for full time. Little attention to detail, such as, look at this spice rack. I mean, who else thinks of that? And while I'm looking at this cabinetry, look at that right there. Everything in this coach is put together by mortise and tenon and biscuit joinery with western aspen wood. This is all wood. This is not, this isn't, you know, that vinyl wrapped cheap particle board. Check this out. Again, a true 0-degree camper that is impervious to all of the elements. Probably the most vault-like camper on the market. Look at the large TV. And again, you have your fireplace. It's also remote control. You know, little things like a stereo. You can Bluetooth your iTunes to it or play a DVD, CD. It's got a sound bar built into it. And also, what many of us refer to as the Baptist medicine cabinet. You can put anything there that you like. Cool stuff. Now let's just kind of walk up into the bedroom. It's got a full Denver mattress. It's an 80-inch queen. And Denver mattress is kind of like Serta to the home people. You probably won't need to replace it. A lot of people have to buy, the first thing they have to do is buy a new mattress when they get a new camper. Not so with this one. Again, if you look on either side, you have your individual nightstands in addition to your nooks and crannies. You have a charging station for your smart devices. But, you know, look at this, the 110 volt on either side. So if any of you have a CPAP, you're set to go. And a lot of campers don't have that. You have this wardrobe slide. Again, this is on its own separate slide. Look at the room in there. Again, this is great for full-time living. And it's kind of hard to see from this angle point, but if you look right up here, you have the serrated, you know, the serrated linen hanger right through there. So when you get to your destination, your clothes aren't all bunched up. Now, looking into the bathroom, you have the rounded radius shower. That also has wipers that clean off the door as you open and shut the door, so the water then goes down into the drain. It's little attention to details like this that sets this camper apart. And you were asking about washer and dryer prep. It's the only half-ton towable washer and dryer prepped unit made. So if you're not using your washer and dryer, and I would put the all-in-one unit right there, and then right up here, you can still have storage space instead of the stackable. Everything's ready to go. And while I've got this open, you have European-style hinges. The competition doesn't have that. So there's just so much to talk about in this camper. I'd love for you to come out and take a look at it. Again, we're going to look at the living room from up here. So your Chihuahuas, they'll have plenty of room to run around and frolic, and they can curl up by the fireplace. That's what my dogs love to do. I mean, look at that. They can just curl up right there. And, yeah, again, you can enjoy the comforts of this cabin. These recliners are just awesome to sit in. In case you have company, that's a trifold sleeper sofa. So again, there's so much to talk about. And I would love to have you guys come in, you know, take a look at this unit again, because again, it's half-ton towable. It is built for the duration. This is one that you'll never need to replace, and it holds its resale value. These things don't break down, and they are extraordinarily well built. Probably the best built half-ton towable coach on the market. You know, in addition, you also get power stabilizing jacks. And, you know, that's important as well in a fifth wheel and full-time living. You can do it in this. I'd love to help you get there. You've got my information. Get a hold of me and come on out and take a look. It doesn't cost anything to do that, okay? Hey, again, thank you for your interest, and it'll be enjoyable talking with you again.